how am I feeling? Okay. So, I'm not finna sit up here and act like, I wasn't a little bummed out. Now, I understand, like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You know what I mean?
All right, I just recorded that whole thing. The whole thing I'm about to say right now, I just recorded when my mic muted. So I'm going to try and make this quick because I'm already pissed off. Basically, you know what I'm saying? I sped up this part, or I sped up this part. I skipped out, I cut out this part of the vid because, it's really just me, just chatting to Shawnee, just saying, like, just ranting on about, like, you know what I'm saying, what on our season and on that game in general. So I'm just going to summarize it real quick for y'all. My first point was, it's hard for me to defend Mike Tomlin and basically go against people who are just saying, fire Mike Tomlin, fire Mike Tomlin, fire Mike Tomlin. You feel what I'm saying? Because, yes, he's a winning coach, and I really do love him. He's been the coach there my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I really do love Mike Tomlin. But, like, at the same time, I feel like as a team, we're getting too complacent with being 10-7 or 9-8. Not even as a team. I would say as a team, because I know the players don't like that shit. More like a coaching staff or a front office at being 9-8 or 10-7. I know the Steelers culture, you feel what I'm saying, is not really to fire people, and it's more like put a band-aid on shit. And I don't like that. And I'm not saying to fire Mike Tomlin. I'm just saying I understand where the people who are saying fire Mike Tomlin are coming from, and it's hard for me to defend, Mike in that situation. Next point is, I was kind of just getting on the coaching staff in a whole, or how we can't game plan for a team we know is going to run the ball. When your wide receiver one is out, your next best wide receiver is Rashad Bateman. No disrespect to Rashad Bateman, but we see wide receivers like Jamar Chase, you know what I'm saying, and really just Jamar Chase in the division. But still, we see a lot of good receivers all year, and we have a good defense. Rashad Bateman should not be our key. If we wanted to lose, I'd rather lose to Rashad Bateman or Mark Andrews than lose to just Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, you know what I'm saying, putting their absolute manhood, all right, on us on a Saturday night in front of everybody on national TV. So basically, I was just saying, like, you should be able to game plan for that. I think it's really not that. I'm not gonna say it's not hard to game plan, because I mean, you're going against Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson at the end of the day. But like, my nigga, Lamar Jackson ran the same read option 3 times. They had a whole drive where it was 12 runs in a row, or it was like 12 or 13 runs in a row scored. And like I said, you know what I'm saying, in the recording prior to this, me being not wide receiver, well, I was a receiver, but me being a middle linebacker primarily, or in a defensive end my whole life, letting a team run the ball down the middle of you, it's literally like you're getting cut. Like, it's equivalent to you watching your girlfriend just get piped. It's disrespecting you, bro. It's literally disrespecting your manhood, disrespecting all that you know what I'm saying, grind for, like, in the offseason. It's literally to the point to where, like, if you're a defensive person, the one thing that you're grinding for in the offseason as a Steelers team is to be the more physical team, and we were completely out of that, you know what I'm saying, narrative on Saturday. So, that was my second point. Like I said, just the game plan in general, I think, was shit. And then I think after that, I was just really just, getting on players, Sutton, Dante Jackson, Patrick Queen. Although Patrick Queen, pretty sure had a good game for him to be sick, is what I'm hearing. I think they said he was on like 4 IVs going into the game, so I'm not too mad at him anymore. I still feel like Minka Fitzpatrick and Deshaun Elliott were making way too many tackles into the secondary. Not saying that's a bad thing for them. I'm just saying, more times than often, Derrick Henry should not be having 200-something yards. Lamar Jackson should not be able to run the same read option play 3 times. It's a read option play eventually, bro. You're going to be able to read it. And we started to do it in the second half, but he did it 3 times in a row. Shit should have been fixed after the second time. You feel what I'm saying? I think our defensive reads in the secondary were quite shit the whole game. Not even really from like a linebacker standpoint, but just because, I know like the tight ends played a big part in this game with, you know what I'm saying, Zay Flowers being out. But I mean, like, man, I don't know what Dante Jackson is doing up there sometimes. He's just looking at people get tackled, not trying to gang tackle. Anyway, I'll get into that in the reaction. I'm not going to sit here and yap out ear off. I'm probably going to have this at 2 times speed because I'm probably going to get bored editing it. So, yeah. Layout boys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. And y'all missed out on a crazy rant. I just saved y'all hella time because I was very pissed off.
And bad.
They caught having the chalk glass, making sure
I need to let me take a little sip.
Now they give it to Henry. And
like I said, Minka and Deshaun Elliott saved so many touchdowns today.
Right play.
now they give it.
Minka was there
to
first.
Henry. And there he goes for a gain of 13.
Deshaun gets him second.
Next play of a drive that started back at their own 5-yard line. Now
5
they
yard,
snap
5
it
people
here.
in the box.
A direct snap to Henry. Back at their own 5-yard line. Now
I don't know what type of 5-man front this is. All right. Fuck, I don't want to analyze every play. All right.
have a drive that started back at their own
79 seals off Cam Hayward.
5-yard line.
Doesn't even need to do anything. Patrick Queen, my boy. Landon Roberts has Lamar as his key, okay? That's his assignment. I don't know why you get faked, all right? When he hands the ball off, it runs to the left. When you know your assignment here, all right, is Derrick Henry. Now look at you. You're over here, and Derrick Henry has a B gap wider than a school thought on Halloween, all right?
Snap it here on a direct snap.
Now you gotta leave Alex Highsmith to arm tackle, all right? And yo.
Henry, off from the races, he goes. Stiff arming his way to the 11-yard line.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Wild Derrick Henry for a gain of 30.
I can't. I honestly
Hit
can't.
him
I
with
just
6
can't.
field goals
That's right.
back in week 11. Deep drop. Jackson
Shot
surveys.
David
Jackson
White
fires. Caught.
Dante Jackson.
3. Beat him with 6.
Why are you cushioning so hard? You giving him about 8 yards of cushion.
Field goals
That's right.
back in week 11.
And right here in this play, we can't see it, but he's breaking off to the dig.
Deep drop. Jackson surveys. Jackson.
Lamar Lamar is just throwing that over Beanie Bishop. All right, he's about 5'4". I can't even be mad at him.
5.
It's like they don't act like we're playing an MVP caliber quarterback.
Caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
It's like they don't.
And he's good from 15 yards out to give Baltimore the lead.
Man coverage against Dante Jackson, who's been out with a back injury. What a cushion.
What did I say?
Man coverage against Dante Jackson, who's been out with a back injury.
Right here, Dante Jackson. If you were fast enough, you could have covered this route. But my boy, you're not. All right. I know you just came off of injury. All right. I know you did. But this is unacceptable.
What a
This is unacceptable coverage.
cushion. Never has a chance. Doesn't get up close to him. Doesn't give him a jam. Doesn't press him. Instead, he's soft in man coverage.
Pressured, throws, caught, but stops shy of the first attempt on his feet, but cannot get to the line to gain his Fryermuth. Miller actually a former Chicago Bear, not Denver. Meanwhile, Jackson will throw, reaching up, making the catch to midfield. Isaiah Likely.
I would have been fine losing like that. If they had to do that every play, I would have been fine with it. All right? But they didn't. They kept running the ball. And they kept running the ball. And they kept running the ball. And we didn't do anything about it. I think on one of these drives, they ran the ball every single play and fucking scored. Like, that is literally niggas spitting in your face. You know how pissed I would have been as a middle linebacker if I knew my team got the ball ran down their throat for a whole fucking drive? That's literally like your girl cheating on you, bro. And you just let it happen, and they scored.
Huge opportunity for this Steelers defense.
Pass caught by Hill. Down the sideline he goes, and they're able to stop at the 45-yard line. Deshaun Elliott. So Warren is in the game, but they split him out to the left. 3rd and 2. Pass to the outside is caught. And does he get the first down? Let's see where they spot.
And I'm not even mad at Pat Fryermuth here, all right? Because when you're watching film, all right, of the Pittsburgh Steelers, you know we have 3 routes in our route tree. A go route for Mike Williams and George Pickens, all right? A bubble screen for George Pickens, an out route for Pat Fryermuth or Darnell Washington, all right? And 10-yard curl routes. And maybe throw Najee or Jalen Warren underneath if we used him as a receiver instead of pass protect. That is the only thing in our route tree. We might have a post out of Van Jefferson and Calvin Austin every now and then. Most of the time it's open, but it's open one time every game, and that's it. Only thing we have in our route tree. All right.
2.
So if I'm a safety, I'm gonna know if I see Pat Fryermuth hit a move outside. Most of the time, Russ is looking that way.
Pass to the
And what do you know?
outside
All you gotta do is make a tackle, my boy.
is caught. And does he get the first down? Let's see where they spot it. Washington tackles Fryermuth for 32 yards. Andrews gets that first carry and a first down.
Patrick Queen.
For 32 yards. Andrews gets that first carry.
Landon Roberts recognized the run so much more, bro. You see how far he is up into the box? All right? He's in the box before Derrick Henry can make it across the line of scrimmage. Pat, what are you doing? Why do you wait for this tight end to come get you?
And a first.
You waited. You just wait for him to come get you instead of shooting the gap. If you shoot the gap, we can make that tackle. But you don't.
And bursting through that hole for a gain of 9 is Derrick Henry.
You could feel that it was a different team.
I have no problem with either winning it.
Yep.
Look at the time he's got. And when he has that time and can't find anybody, this is what he does. Flag is thrown to the 44-yard line.
I think you may get Joey Porter for defensive holding.
It's all about the run. This drive, 9 plays, 9 runs.
Again, they take Henry.
There he goes. They go after Henry.
That was like the second or third time they ran that read option. All right.
Runs.
Okay. I understand. TJ crashes here. I'm not mad at him. Derrick Henry probably has he probably has 100 yards at this play, at this moment. All right.
Some holding.
Looks like we got Peyton and Pat over the fucking over the center.
It's all about the run. This drive, 9 plays, 9.
Peyton blitzes. Patrick waits.
Run.
Again, they take.
I mean, like, when play calling, I guess. I mean, like, bro, it's the third time they've ran the same play, bro. Why are we up on the line? Why?
Take Henry.
There he goes. They go after Henry, and Lamar makes him pay. Watt taking a breather on the sideline. Little toss here.
Halfback toss, they get lateral.
Henry, first down, and more spilled inside the 10 off a block.
All lines blocking up second level.
So 12 plays and 11 runs.
12 plays.
12 plays and 11 runs. 12 plays and 11 runs. The B gap is wider than Lana Rhodes on a Monday in her prime.
Well, and runs on every.
Forcing Minka Fitzpatrick to tackle probably the hardest to tackle running back in the world.
Play. Can he get to the end zone? He can. Derrick Henry. Touchdown.
12 fucking plays. 11 of them were runs.
380 pounds, 77, 42's 300 pounds. Look at that blocking. Ronnie Stanley with a great block.
Wilson. That's caught up at the 39.
Starting 18. Starting 18. And what do you know? Pat Fryermuth out route.
Wilson.
What do you know? I'm a safety. As soon as I see that, immediately know where the ball is going.
That's caught up at the 39-yard line.
I mean, like, it's actually laughable. Because I think if I worked for Baltimore as a defensive coordinator, this would have been the easiest team to game plan for.
Now goes
The most easiest team to game plan for, bro. And you wouldn't think that with how our offensive skill players look on paper. But it is.
Fryermuth to make it 4th down.
Mid steps up with Flowers down. Man coverage beats it. Lamar with the ball out quickly.
Again, that deep drop. Again, he's looking at this time.
Good
He
pass
fires.
rush. Wide open across the middle.
Caught up at the 45-yard line. Nelson Aguilar.
He's got to be smart in how he utilizes where he wants to throw this football.
2nd down and 6. Pressured. Can't get him. Throws. Open. Andrews.
That's Peyton Wilson's assignment.
6. Pressured.
That's his assignment.
Can't.
I lied. No, it's not. I don't know what Patrick Queen is doing. Did he blitz?
Utilizes where he wants to throw this football.
2nd down.
I don't know why Patrick Queen is blitzing. All right. Peyton Wilson is left to guard a running back and a crossing Mark Andrews. So, I don't know what type of play calling we're doing, my boy. It's 2nd and 6, all right? And Derrick Henry isn't in the game. Most likely, they're passing the ball. Common fucking sense. Because I'm pretty sure the other running back barely got that many touches to run the ball yesterday.
And 6. Pressured. Can't get him.
Like, bro.
Throws. Open. Andrews. Well into field goal range at worst to the 25. He goes. And Baltimore also gets the second half kickoff. Jackson hangs in the pocket, caught inside the 10 to the 5.
Got to get him.
Cam Sutton. I don't know who the hell, my boy. I don't know what strength trainer you work for, alright, or you have in the off season. Alright, bro boy. Fire that nigga. Fire him immediately.
Hangs in the pocket.
You just let Isaiah Likely dribble you, all right? Like 13-year-old me would go outside and dribble a basketball after watching a Devin the Lab vid, all right? A R2 B-ball vid, all right? A Kyrie Irving film breakdown vid, okay? This nigga just did what LeBron does to balls 8 hours a day to you on a Saturday night in front of every Baltimore native. And you just let it happen. All right? He dribbled the shit out of you. Isaiah Likely, not Mark Andrews. All right? Not Mark Andrews. All right? Not Brock Bowers. All right? Not Darnell Washington. All right? Not any tight end that's fucking huge. All right? Isaiah Likely, the tight end who literally could probably go play wide out if he wanted to. A slot if he wanted to. All right? If he just lost like 10 pounds. You just let him dribble the fuck out of you, bro.
Caught inside the 10 to the 5.
Got to get him to the line here.
You got Isaiah Likely making the catch. Second and goal.
There's no sack, quick throws. Someone's got to win one-on-one.
Jackson flushed out. Extends. Throws on the... Jackson flushed out. Extends. Throws on the run. Caught. Touchdown. Justice Hill. You just can't stop him.
Watch the 11 seconds to go. Watch the right tackle, by the way, Rosengarten. That's a rookie against T.J. Watt. This is everything you don't want to do unless you're Lamar Jackson. Hill just was in there blocking. He saw his quarterback.
That play right there, that's tough. All right, that's just tough. That's just Lamar Jackson being Lamar Jackson. I can't get mad at the D-line there because there was good pressure there, and Lamar Jackson is just Lamar Jackson, and we can understand that, all right? I can understand that. If we lost to Lamar Jackson just being Lamar Jackson yesterday, I would have been like, fine. No, we lost to Derrick Henry putting his fucking hard hat on, all right, and his boots on, saying goodbye to his kids with his fucking lunchbox in hand with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a Monster Energy, all right? And he just decided to walk on the field and run us the fuck over for 120 minutes.
See, there's Hill right there. Queen has him, but now he's worried about the quarterback making a play. Now Queen's all over Lamar Jackson. Nobody is on Justice Hill. And that's Lamar Jackson being Lamar Jackson.
Even Kirk Herbstreit said it. Even Kirk said it. I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it.
Justice. Oh, never mind.
You give me some hope here with that history lesson in 2020.
Well, there you go.
I remember that game.
Play clock running down to 3.
39.
Look out. Wilson avoids a safety.
Post route with Calvin Austin. Hospital ball of death. But Calvin Austin probably has the most heart on this wide receiver core. All right? Probably has some of the most heart. He's always getting his shit laid the fuck out. And he gets up the next play and goes to take another ball 80 yards downfield at max speed. And I can't be mad at that, bro.
And the pass up at the 29-yard line.
Look at him, talking his shit. Talking his shit to the sideline. Down 21-0, talking his shit to the sideline. Nobody has heart like that in this wide receiver, in this football club. All right? No staff member has any heart like that, bro.
They'd like to get Mike Williams into the fray if they can as well. And there's a pass down the sideline. Caught on the run.
Yo, I know Van Jefferson. We're actually about to see it in probably like 4 minutes. Van Jefferson, great route, great catch, my boy. All right, but unfortunately, Mike Williams should be starting over you. All right, Mike Williams should be starting over you, and it's no hate to Van Jefferson. All right, but Mike Will made it, nigga. Should be getting more touches than you a game, and he probably might have today. I think he had like 3 receptions today. I don't know how many Van had today. But during the season, Van Jefferson was getting more targets than Mike Williams, I'm pretty sure. To the point where Mike Williams' line on underdog eventually, at some point, was probably like 15 yards, bro. So, all I'm saying is, Arthur Smith, I don't know why you don't play Mike Williams. He goes out every fucking game, makes an insane catch, does an insane route, all right? Makes a bad ball from Russell Wilson look like a good ball, all right? And you don't play him.
Speaking of Mike Williams, first time the Steelers have been in Ravens territory tonight. Blocking is good up front. Pass is caught for the touchdown. Van Jefferson. And of all things, they go 98 yards.
He was sitting right here, which would take that throw away, but watch the hesitation. Hesitates, looks into the middle. Something caused a confusion, which is very rare for number 14. So they finally get Stevens, who's been attacked a lot this year, one-on-one.
7.5 left in the third.
I was holding like shit.
Jackson throwing, caught along the sideline.
This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. Dante Jackson, I don't know. Same shit can go that I said to Cam Sutton for you. All right? I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you're afraid to hit. I don't know if you thought you could just come to Pittsburgh out of all teams and be a corner that doesn't hit. All right, or at least can play good man coverage. All right, but my nigga, this is not one of those teams. All right.
Jackson throwing, caught along the sideline, and pick.
Why are you looking? Why are you looking?
Jackson.
Why are you just looking at Minkah Fitzpatrick make this tackle and you're not doing anything?
Caught along the sideline.
So if I see Minkah, all right, right? He's making a tackle, all right? He's in the receiver is in a stand-up stance, I guess you could say. He's not on the ground yet. And I go up like this. What the fuck are you breaking down for, my nigga? What are you breaking down for? He's a dead body, all right? Lower your fucking shoulder, nigga. And hit him. That's all you gotta do. All right? Just lower your shoulder and hit him. That's all you have to do. But you did this. What the fuck is that gonna do, my boy? I know elementary school kids, all right, that will go out on a football field and hit harder than this motherfucker Dante Jackson. I know freshmen at my school who hit harder than Dante Jackson. Jamari Deshaun Carter will go out onto an NFL field and hit harder than Dante Jackson. I rest my case on Dante, bro. I don't care. I don't even care anymore. Because Dante should not be a Steeler next year. Cam Sutton should not be a Steeler next year. All right? So I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. Back to the video. Thoughts on TJ not having a single stat for the past 2 weeks? Well, let's be honest. He's been getting chipped a lot. And we had good pressure on Lamar almost this whole game. All right? But, I mean, last game can't really count. They were running the ball half the time. And I think he might have had like a half a sack at least yesterday. But either he's getting chipped or he's right there before they get the ball off. I can't be mad at TJ because TJ's not the problem. If you're watching the Steelers game and you think TJ and Cam Hayward are the problem or Highsmith are the problem, even Keanu Benton are the problem, then you need to go watch. You need to really take a seat and look at, you know what I'm saying? Like, actually look at the game that's being played because they're not the problem. Either they're getting a pressure, either they're getting close to sacking the quarterback, at least forcing the quarterback out the pocket. You know, when you're playing, you know, the Ravens, that's not really a good thing, I guess you could say. But, you know, they're doing something, but the secondary, minus Minka, minus Peyton, I guess you could say, minus Deshaun Elliott, except for, like, I think the first Ravens game we played, minus, not the last Ravens game we played, minus Deshaun Elliott. All right. They're doing their thing. Corners, Joey Porter did his thing yesterday. Except for that flag. But I mean, you can't be mad at that. Joey Porter's had a solid season all year. Most people have had a solid season all year. But these two motherfuckers make my fucking blood boil. They just make my blood boil, bro. I just can't, bro. They make my blood fucking boil.
And picking up the first down is Tomlin Wallace. So on a 2nd and 21.
Patrick Queen, once again, you're supposed to be okay, when you play middle linebacker, you are the quarterback of the defense, my boy. You need to know where everything is at all times. You need to have eyes on the quarterback, the running back, the motioning receiver, the motioning tight end or wing back. You need to know where the ball is. Now, I understand if you lose sight of it one time, or they run a triple option play, or they run an option play one time, all right, and you make a bad read. I understand. But Patrick Queen, you did this shit the whole fucking season. On top of not being able to cover a hook curl route, okay? On top of not even being able to cover man half the time, okay? And on top of not even being able to pass rush. So you were kind of out there just being a vegetable for the whole fucking game. You look cool doing it. You see a little tight ass shoulder pads, alright? You got your arms hanging out. It's probably cold as shit. You like, I don't give a fuck. You got single number as a linebacker. You think you all flying shit? No. No.
So a second. And 21, first down. Steve Sims, the kick returner, gets his first carry of the night. And a first down. Quickly to Cayley. Cleared the protocol. You get the two big stars. Cleared the protocol. They get the two big stars back.
It's the same culprit every play.
Cleared the protocol.
Once again, all right, you're late on the read to the handoff.
The protocol.
You know who's early though? A Landon fucking Roberts. You know who's early. You know who's early. He knows his assignment, and he's trying to hit that gap. They hand it off. Derrick Henry takes the block. That's football. Patrick Queen, look how late you are to the handoff, my boy. You're already getting touched by the lineman. All right? It's like he's never played middle linebacker a day in his life, bro.
The two big
honestly.
Stars back. Meanwhile,
and then you missed the tackle. So it's like, I don't know what you think this shit is, all right? But you're not cut out for a middle linebacker. Especially in a fucking Steelers uniform, bro. Because I don't know what the hell you were out there doing, my boy.
44 yards.
It was big to get him started, but the threat of Lamar Jackson, watch the linebacker, what he does in reacting. They clear Roberts out because he's worried about Lamar Jackson. That opens up the middle. This has been going on all year. Derrick Henry.
It has been going on all year.
As good as he's ever looked. Maybe the best year that he's enjoyed as a pro.
Well, certainly tonight. He's been fantastic. A little swing pass out here. And Najee Harris picks up about 9. 4:45 left in the quarter. Off the fake. Pressure
Screen.
put on. Gets it away. Harris has some room. Najee Harris inside the 40 and takes it down to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 9. Jalen Warren back in. Down the sideline.
I don't know how he caught this. He dodged a mean-ass hit stick. George Pickens, like I said earlier, hell of a bounce-back game. And I'm glad he didn't know what optimistic meant, right? And said that he coming back next year. Because if he didn't come back, I would have turned the game on to watch TJ Watt, turned the game off when we got on offense, and turned the game back on just to see what TJ Watt would do.
Pickens makes the grab, and he goes in for the touchdown.
Wiggins does not get a jam.
Think Najee's last game as a Steeler? Probably. And I'm not mad that it is, or if it is. You know, I love Najee. And I don't even think it was Najee's, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was Najee's fault that, I mean, he didn't have a horrible season, but he could have had a better one. I think Arthur Smith uses Najee in a you know, really shit. Our inner offensive line, like I said, is young, and like they can't really get that much push up front. Our tackles suck, just straight up. And then we try and run these halfback tosses, you know what I'm saying, with Najee Harris, and I'm like, hey man, he's not that much of a lateral guy, you know. Get him downhill, whether that's, like I said, on a screen, which can work, but you can only run a screen on an NFL defense so many times a game. All right, get him lateral, or not lateral, get him vertical, bro. It's simple as that. Get him downhill. But I mean, you know, Arthur Smith has, you know, like I said, the most shit offensive playbook I've ever seen. I literally told niggas how many routes we have in the route tree, and I've seen all those routes be thrown today.
Oh, it allows him to
in this game.
Get a free release downfield.
George was strapped in the first half. I mean, yeah, I guess he was strapped, but I mean, he was open multiple times that I saw, and he just didn't get the ball thrown to him.
The safety tries to come over. Russell Wilson gets the ball out on time, throws it on a line. The safety Layden coming over, and that's our Darius Washington. Good focus that time by Pickens. He knew that safety was coming.
Jackson hangs in there, and then the pass is incomplete. Not even tipped.
I'm not even gonna talk about Patrick. I'm not even gonna say Patrick Queen was playing good coverage right there, because he wasn't. It was just a bad throw.
There, and then the pass is
like Isaiah Likely, if he had that ball up at his chest, he would have took that for another fucking 5 yards.
Incomplete. Not even tipped. First and 15. Wilson over the middle. It's caught. Harris. And he'll
get him downhill, and Najee is gonna get you them yards. All right, but as soon as you put him lateral, it's over with. And we see it every fucking game. We see it every game. But magically, we still try and get him outside. Why get him outside when we have Jalen Warren to get outside? We won't ever see Jalen Warren get outside because we don't get the ball to Jalen Warren outside. We always get the ball to Najee outside.
Oh, keep going after the 31. Fired, caught, and over the middle. That's Pickens. And the long touchdown reception. Boy, they really need him. Yeah, 3rd down and 8. Wilson. Down he goes in the 3rd.
Let's see. Who's assignment was that? Left tackle. Was that Dan Moore?
Down he goes at the 35-yard line. Matobike again, who's been fairly quiet tonight. He thinks he's got more to go.
I just cried from the
Look at that protection. And then Hill makes the grab. Here we go. Push again. Meanwhile, it's the same play they ran before. Mark Andrews takes the snap, and the big tight end has enough for a first down. Exactly 9 to go in regulation. Rush 4. Jackson throws over the middle, and it's incomplete at the 49-yard line. Tomlin.
Got to score on this drive right here.
Deep down the left sideline, there's a little bit of pushing off there. And again, it's Pickens.
Just a beautiful thing there. Great technique.
3rd down, 22. Pass is caught. And then taken down.
3rd and 22.
3rd down, 22. Pass is caught. And then taken down after a relatively short gain is Van Jefferson. So now you got a 4th and 15.
Take your chance. You're going to see movement out over here to take him away.
Pickens wide left. Wilson looking straight over the middle. Wilson throws that moon ball into tight coverage, and it's knocked down. But held to about 125 here in the second.
He
didn't dribble Minka. That was Cam Sutton.
Jackson did a lot of running in the first half, not much here. Stopped a little bit short of the first down at the 48. Kaylee, what do you got?
Of course not.
As much as some of these teams would like to, they can't. Henry. But over the last 8 weeks, they've led the league in fewest points allowed.
I already said it. I already talked about it. Cam Sutton needs another, strength and conditioning coach for the offseason. Because I don't know how much he's paying that nigga, but he's horrible. Honestly, I think I probably lift more than Cam Sutton. Because obviously either he doesn't want to hit. I don't understand how you can be on a player's hip and somehow get stiff armed that hard. All right, it's not even like you were getting to the player, in the flat or nothing like that, or you're running dead on a player and a nigga just did this to you. No, he caught it, secured it, looked at you, got his hand cocked back, and threw you down. I don't know how you're letting a fucking tight end like Isaiah Likely do that. I'm not even saying Isaiah Likely is weak or something. I'm just saying Isaiah Likely isn't, he's not the tight end who's gonna put his head down. He's the tight end who's gonna run his route and get like real shifty with it. No, you let Isaiah Likely do that shit. Not Mark Andrews, all right? Not Darnell fucking Washington, okay? Not fucking Jason Witten, nigga, all right? Not fucking Tony Gonzalez, not Gronk. Fucking Isaiah Likely, my nigga. You let Isaiah Likely do that to you. I don't know what fucking, you know what I'm saying, you're doing in the offseason, whether it's playing with your Johnson for 8 hours to get that arm strength going, you know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't working, my boy.
So again, you got the push, and Mark Andrews playing the role of Jalen Hurts. Buffalo next week.
But yeah.
AFC champion here.
And the way the Ravens got out of the game, they had a plan.
No passion, all right? Out of some players on that team, no passion in the coaching staff. I'm quite literally tired of this football club. Not only did the Steelers lose today, I wake up and Arsenal lost. So, rough, Sunday. Can't even lie. But like I said, I'm not even finna act like you can have your cake and eat it too. Dodgers won the World Series. Ohio State is in the Natty. I'm going to be sad if Ohio State loses the Natty, of course. But, at least I have another week, you know what I'm saying, to get my mind ready for that shit. Because, sometimes shit just don't go your way, and you always got next year. That's just how the cookie crumble. I'm just mad that we went out like this, because this loss, particularly, is going to stick with niggas, all right? It's really going to stick with niggas, all right? And like I said earlier, wouldn't be mad if George left. Wouldn't be mad if Cam retired. Wouldn't be mad if, you know what I'm saying, a lot of players decided, hey, I don't want to play on this team anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I will be mad if I see Russell Wilson as a QB next year. And like I said earlier, it's not on Russ. It's not all on Russ. All right? He's been the scapegoat for a lot of the negativity of the team this year. It's not all his fault. All right? But Russ, I'm going to be mad if Russ is on the team next year. I'm going to be mad if Van Jefferson is on the team next year. I'm going to be mad if Cam Sutton is on the team next year. I'm going to be mad if Dante Jackson is on the team next year. I'll be mad if Patrick Queen is on the team next year. And if he is, he better not be getting more snaps than Payne Wilson. All right. And yeah. It's simple as that. And I don't even want Van Jefferson to go because I think Van Jefferson is trash. I just want Van Jefferson to go because I think we can get a lot of better, more, you know what I'm saying, better receivers, you know what I'm saying, other than him. And if Mike Williams has to go with that, so be it. I fuck on Mike Williams heavy. But if we got to give up Van Jefferson and Mike Williams to get a fucking T. Higgins or anyone near, all right, as good as a wide receiver 2 as him, they got to go. But yeah. What if Tom gets booted? Like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad if Mike Tomlin got booted either. Because I'm going to just say the whole spiel I said earlier. It gets to a point to where I think, like I said, I've been a Steelers fan for 17 years. I ain't never seen a losing season. I think I've seen a losing season for Ohio State. You feel what I'm saying? And just the fact that they're so content at just being 9-8 or being 10-7 or losing in the first round, all right, that it's like I don't feel like what we got right now and the coaching, staff, I feel like are just yes men, all right, a little bit to Mike Tomlin. I just feel like, hey man, it gets to a point to where it's like we kind of need to either go past the first round or have a losing season. I would rather, as a Steelers fan, all right, be horrible for 5 years straight
and then finally go be really good, at least make it to the AFC Championship, than just be good, not even good, average enough, all right, to make it to the first round every single year. Every single year. Or as soon as we get 10-7 or 9, you know what I'm saying? Or as soon as we get neutral enough to where we clinch a winning season, we start losing. We've been outscored 73-0 in the past 5 games. That is not a good thing. And I saw no sense of urgency to score the ball all game last game.
Enchanted.